Also, spiritual abuse. I hope you'll read the definition here. I'm not going to go through it. But we don't often think about spiritual abuse. But when you have somebody who's in a spiritual position of power and authority, they can take advantage of others that are working for them in a supportive way. And also the use of Scripture. And the use of even Ellen White can be used to control another person. So there can be this spiritual abuse as well.
Are all of the acts that are listed in the abuse outline, and there are a lot of acts, ACTS acts that are listed there, are they all in and of themselves abuse?
Well, I don't know about you, but if you start looking through these different ones, the verbal, the emotional, and psychological, you'll see that they kind of get worse as they go. But when I look at the verbal, I'm going to have to confess, I can check off a few of those items on there as something I've done in my lifetime for sure. And I have a feeling many of you will look at it and think, yeah, I think maybe I've done that. Does that make us a domestic violence offender? And the answer is no. In domestic violence, the abuse is used to create fear in the victim, to get control of them, to separate them from their support network, to shear away their confidence, to basically line them up the way you want them to do so you can use them and they'll just stay in that fear and not be able to get away from it. And I have to say, as I look back on my history, I think about with children, I was really hard on my kids. I thought, as a parent, and I was very sincere. I thought, okay, as a parent, I'm supposed to tell my children, you jump, and they're supposed to say, how high, mother? And my kids weren't jumpers. And I engaged in lots of power struggles with them. And I have to say, I was so earnest in feeling like I needed to have control of them that I used some abusive things on them to try to get them in line. Fortunately, I was blessed with a friend who showed me some better ways where I could maintain a relationship with my children and manage with them in a way that was positive and still connected to them and didn't drive them away because of my parenting techniques.